The best tasting tea is down to 3 factors. Number 1 is your tea. Number 2 is how hot you brew that tea. Number 3 is how long you brew that tea for. Too hot and too long draws out the tannins from tea. The tannin is the colour, and the colour is what delivers a bitter flavour to a cup of tea. So what we've done is we developed the tea maker. It's a variable temperature kettle that also controls brew time. So the water heats up to the optimum temperature, the basket pulls the tea down into the water, then once it's been there for the right amount of time, it pulls the tea back out again, taking the tea to the water rather than the water to the tea. I'll show you how it works. So on the control panel, first of all, we get the chance to choose our type of tea. We can toggle through green, black, white, herbal, oolong, and then we have a custom setting. We can set that for any temperature and any time. So as I'm toggling through those, it's changing the temperature and the brew time that's perfect for that type of tea. So we've got some beautiful green tea here. So it's all I need to do is simply select my green tea function, and it's automatically going to brew the kettle to 80 degrees for 3 minutes. I'll show you how we make a pot. The tea basket engaged on a magnet, very easy to remove. I've got 1.2 litres of water in there, that's our tea capacity. So that's going to be roughly the right amount for 5 spoons of green tea. Basket back on, lid back on, and press T to start. The kettle's just reached 80 degrees. Now the basket is lowering itself down. And now what we see on the LCD screen is a countdown of that brew time. So our pot will be ready in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. So we've just finished our 3-minute brew time, and the basket is pulling itself out from the tea. So the tea will be perfect, brewed for 3 minutes and at the right temperature of 80 degrees for that green tea. So I've just set up a little experiment just to prove what I've been saying about the importance of time and temperature to get that optimum taste from tea. So this is the tea maker that we've brewed at the right temperature, 80 degrees for 3 minutes for that green tea. And what we're doing here is replicating what people are doing at home with a standard kettle. So this has been set up to brew at 100 degrees to steep for 4 minutes, just as if your tea bag was in the boiling water for 4 minutes. So there's still 1:30 left to steep. We'll come back and we'll see the difference in a sec. So there we have it, the same green tea brewed in the same tea maker in 2 different ways. 80 degrees for 3 minutes, as the tea blender would have you make it, then 100 degrees for 4 minutes. And you can just see the difference. So wrapping up, this is the tea maker that allows you to brew tea at the right temperature for the perfect time. Now it's the only one of its kind in the world. Just some other key features. It has a keep warm that allows you to keep that pot ready for the next hour. It's got an auto start feature, allowing the tea maker to wake up with you in the morning. And it can be used as a simple kettle. Just take the basket out and use the hot water button. German shot glass, it's the most premium type of glass you can get. One of the most common questions is about cleaning. There's many off-the-shelf kettle descalers. Oust is a good one. And in the IB, there's a couple of tips and tricks about using lemon juice or vinegar, but it cleans up perfectly. So there you have it, the tea maker. It's unique in the world and makes tea perfectly.